Good morning, everyone. Chill Girl Chrissy here. Welcome to the Chill and Heal Show. We're here to fuel your mind, body, and soul with goodness. Open up, share, be real, be raw, overcome, let go, and simply live a joyous, chill life together. And I'm here with my co-host, Daniel Mowery, a.k.a. Mayor of Ward 6, a.k.a. Pickleman, and the proud winner, chicken dinner.
Can't see ourselves.
Oh my gosh. Proudly makes Daniel's Outlaw Pickles. And he's beyond legit. He is the real deal. Blessed to be sitting here with him once again, talking about Picklegate. And this show is about the impacts of speaking up.
Yes.
So it's that simple, the impacts of speaking up. And yes, you might feel alone, but we've got to get uncomfortable, get to City Hall, get connected to people, so we can truly make a difference. And you made a difference when you were, please share your story. I know we only have a half an hour, and I want to get in a lot because there were some great speakers at City Hall this past BMA meeting, and I can't see us. But
we
anyways,
can't see us on the screen, so it's kind of
so
weird.
it's a little different,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
And we'll go right into share about your pickles quickly, and
Yep.
then we'll go right into City Hall meetings.
Yep, okay.
And the importance of speaking up, and it does make a difference.
It always makes a difference. So back in August
you.
of last year, I was making bread and butter pickles, which I've been doing for decades. And someone, which I never sell them, I always give them away. And someone said that I was selling them and turned me into the Department of Health in Manchester, and they sent me a cease.
Turned him in.
Turned me in, just, and we
Lock him up.
Yep, we got the letter, but it was
He's
retracted.
unchained.
Yeah.
Unchained.
We
Sorry.
we got the letter, and the person who turned me in was retracted. Their name was redacted. I'm sorry, redacted.
Shocker.
I know, big time shocker. So anyways, I sent the letter to Joe Kelly Lavasser, our former alderman at large, and he was like, "What the heck's going on?" Da 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 da, and all of a sudden he went he called the Department of Health or something like that. Anyways, then they said, no, you can't do it. Then he turned it over to WMUR, and WMUR came and did an interview. Then it went national.
Completely went viral. From Alaska to Hawaii.
To Canada,
yes.
CNN, Fox News.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. So, anyways, so it was kind of a...
It was a big
fun.
deal.
It was fun at the beginning, then it got a little tiring because, union leader, it's a good paper, I guess. I don't read it, because it's too small. I mean, it's just...
What can you share? Like, can you give some positive criticism to the union leader?
Yeah, I can give some positive criticism that, they keep on putting me in there all the time, which, it's okay. But, when something like that happened, quit putting my address in there, because the neighbors were really upset, because there's always Holt Ave.
Oh, because you had a driver by. Okay.
Yeah, and that was, but the positive thing is they did get the news out. And it kind of alerted people, and they stayed on track of it.
So they did a good job for your story.
They did a good job for my story, and they did a real good job all the way to the end.
So that's good.
And thank God for Senator Victoria Sullivan and House of some other senators and state reps in our state. Thank God for you and Joe Kelly Lavasser, Ed Sapienza, and a lot of people that came out and stood up for this. So the positive thing is we are now allowed to do things in the city that other communities can do. I have a neighbor lady.
Did you hear that? We in Manchester can now do the same things that surrounding towns in New Hampshire already were allowed to do. But we were outlaws.
Outlaws. So,
now we're not.
No,
You're legit. You can be an entrepreneur.
Yep.
And share and sell your pickles. And, well, go check out the Homestead Rules.
Yes, check out the Homestead Rules.
That's important.
Yep. always check out your rules of your municipalities, because if there is a rule that you don't like, it could always be changed. Just speak up, stand up, and
And show up.
and show up and voice your opinion. And that's the thing. And thank God to you and Joe Kelly Lavasser, Will Infantine, a lot of state reps, a lot of reps that are coming out now and running for office. We thank them. They were behind me. And
Because
the
they were
Democrats were
behind-
behind me too.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing is, when you talk about an issue, it's not a Republican or a Democrat issue. Don't we all want transparency and
Yes.
accountability? And we want true fairness. The problem was, you were personally targeted.
Yes.
Okay, so they would ignore the bake sales for certain places.
And they said that right on TV.
Yeah, yeah. So this is common knowledge. You can check it all out. But when you decide who you're going to go after and ignore, that's a problem. That's not fair. That's not fair. And I'm glad that we were able to make a difference.
Yep.
And the governor signed it.
Yep.
And now homestead rules apply to everyone in New Hampshire.
Right. And the thing is,
There's no exceptions.
it was funny, last night I was at my garden. My garden is out on
Yes.
Lakeshore Drive, and I picked a batch of cucumbers already to make pickles this week.
Yes.
So these pickles I
Outlaw
made.
pickles.
Yeah, these pickles I made, they were from La Valleys because they had our
Our
early cucumbers.
Lawfully made.
Lawfully made, yes. And I have to redo some of the back labels. Everything is legit. Everything's on there, all homemade, no preservatives, nothing. Got turmeric in it, which turmeric is very good for you.
Reduces inflammation. So these are the things that are so powerful, is when we grow our own food, we know what is on it, what it's grown in, and that is really impactful. We were just down, Kenny created a garden for us.
Oh, he did?
He
Oh,
did,
nice.
he
Yeah.
did, and we got our first strawberry. I have lots of lettuce. So there's and there's joy in having
yeah.
a garden. I've been in life just been busy and I haven't done it. My mom has a green thumb. So Kenny was like, "You don't know this?" I'm like, "No, my mom just made things, I used to go and pick the
Yeah.
carrots when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
the best.
You
But
should,
there's the blessings
There is.
of truly doing things by hand, our own selves, and it's good for our mind, body, and soul.
It is.
Not just the act of eating it, but producing it and creating it, and the love we give it.
Yeah, you.
And we did some watermelon, oh my gosh, rind next to the plants,
Oh,
inside,
very
underneath,
good.
because it nourishes it.
Yeah, mine's all organic. Not organic, but I do a lot of organic fertilizers and
Yes.
things like that. And all my wash that I bring my stuff home and I put it in my sinks, and I do organic vegetable wash and things like that. So everything is done. It's a process. It takes 8 hours to make a batch of
Lots
pickles.
of love.
Lots of love, and
Lots
I
and
enjoy
lots
it.
of love.
And these pickles, or these, you can see the cukes in there. They're not all sliced the same thickness because I slice them by hand. And it takes 50 cucumbers, 7 onions, 7 peppers, tons of garlic. I won't tell you how much sugar, a lot of vinegar, and the pH level in these ones here was 4.1, and it has to be under 4.6.
Perfect.
So I have my pH 6. I check it.
All right.
Yeah. So, anyways.
So I did give you, well, not specifically you, I gave the shout out to all homesteaders. Can you share that, Brendan? That clip at City Hall? The pickles one, yes.
Oh, goodness. Alderman Cantor, and then we'll go right down the line.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I just want to say congratulations to all the homesteaders. You're allowed to be entrepreneurs in Manchester. And I was just wondering, how are we going to move forward with that? With aligning with all the other great towns that are already allowed to can their pickles and bake their breads and share because they care.
Yeah, so I know conversations have been happening with the Health Department and the Solicitor's Office to understand the impact of the state law, and I'm sure information will be forthcoming, as I think that law was just signed effective
Yes.
last week, so.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
I'm sure
exciting.
more information will be forthcoming. We're subject to the state, yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. One more thing, I need to, a big shout out to DPW, Caleb, and his team for working with the state to fix the problem up on Hanover Street. The light that has been so unsafe getting onto 93, the collaboration of him and the state, and we have a resolution, and we'll be safer up in Ward 6, getting onto the highway and cruising down Hanover Street. Oh, I forgot. It was Pickles and about safety.
Safety.
And the impacts and never giving up. I will tell you, as an alderman, it's not easy, okay?
No.
Constant emails, constant calls, constant, oh, we can't do this, well, we have to go over this. It's a lot. We can't give up because look what has happened. That issue on Hanover Street, getting onto 93 has been a problem. So many people getting into accidents, so many people getting almost into accidents, the anxiety. You just don't know. So that street light getting onto 93 is eventually going to be a specific left-hand turn light. So that'll be exciting, and DPW,
Thank you.
it worked with the state, and that's the big thing. Because so many times, the state will like, well, that's not our thing, and the city will be like, well, that's not our thing. I'm like, well, we need to come together. So they came together, and they worked it out, and we are grateful and blessed in Ward 6.
Good,
So
right out my front
thank
door
you
practically.
for never giving up and speaking up.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Monday night we have our
Yes.
town hall meeting, Ward
Yes.
6 town hall meeting, at 6 o'clock at St. Pius Community Parish Center. We're allowed to have our community events there because it's non-political. It's about
Yes.
it's both sides, everything. You
Yeah,
come
and
out
it's not about sides. This is what the big thing is. It's really about the truth, transparency, and accountability. I am hashtag no labels. Like, every voice matters.
Right.
It's about fairness. Fairness for you, fairness for everyone, fairness to me. You were targeted, I get targeted.
You get
but I'm
targeted
like,
daily.
And I'm like, listen, whatever,
Yeah.
putting on the armor of God is key and it's essential, and, always asking for protection and guidance. And I always say, listen, if you have to text me again, if you have to call me again, I would rather you do that than just think that I forgot about you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot, and it's not easy. So, but give us grace, but give us the phone calls.
Yeah, and the thing
Tell us
is,
what we need to do.
and the mayor's going to be gone, and we understand that.
For the town hall,
For
yeah.
the town hall, he's going to be gone. So I reached out last night to Bill Berry, who's the chairman of the board,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, you are now, for 2 weeks, technically the mayor.
Yeah.
Is that the way it goes?
Yeah, so I was kidding around with him. I said, so are you Mayor Barry?
Yeah. So anyways, he emailed me this
For
morning.
2 weeks.
So he emailed me back this morning. So he will be there acting as, he'll be sitting in for the mayor.
Which is great.
Which is great because there's going to be some tough questions. There's going to be tough questions for you, tough questions for them, tough questions for Senator Victoria Sullivan. Representative John Morton's going to be there. I don't know if the two aldermen at large are going to be there, June Trisciani or Dan O'Neill. I have invited them twice now, handed them, or Matt did, our town clerk, excuse me, handed them an invite.
So
They've all
perfect.
been,
So
over a
hopefully
month
they'll
ago.
be here.
Over a month ago.
Perfect.
So if they don't show up, expect me to tell the Ward 6 people that they were invited, but they feel they did not show up. So,
Or maybe they have an excuse or whatever. I have no idea.
Does the RSVP?
Yeah, there you go. Well, I will be there.
Of course you will be.
you
And
know,
I will be moderating, and I
and
want I want to thank Manchester Community TV.
of course,
Jason
thank you.
will be there, will be televised, and we will, I'll find out when it's over, when we're done taping that, when it's going to be on TV, on Manchester TV, because people want to see it, because a lot of people can't come. And let me tell you, I've been door knocking, and
Awesome.
I've sent out over, by Friday, I'll have over 500 to 600 text messages sent out, over 300 plus hand invitations sent out in Ward 6.
That's
So
excellent.
I've been pounding
Well,
the
we're
pavement.
excited, and hopefully we'll see you at the Ward 6 Town
Yes.
Hall at St. Pius at 6 p.m. on Monday, the 13th of July.
And I will be
And-
moderating it.
Yes, yes. And I want to go right in, because we have a couple clips.
Yep.
For the first gentleman. So it's important to come to City Hall, and there were some great speakers, and I just grabbed a couple clips, so, well,
Leonardo Rodriguez, address 1000 Elm Street, STE 15104. Sorry. Good evening, Mayor Rice and members of the board. My name is Leonardo Rodriguez. I am a resident of Manchester. I am here to address my permanent ban from the Manchester City Library. This isn't about charging station. It's about a dangerous mindset in our public institutions. When I challenged the deputy director on the hostility I faced, I told him that in a socialist or communist country, staff act as if they are above the people. But in America, we have the First Amendment. His response was a confession. No, but we can do this in the library. That phrase, "we can do this," is the voice of institutional corruption. It says that regardless of RSA 354A or the Constitution, the library is a private left on where retaliation is a policy, while the library has become a de facto crisis center where drug use is often tolerated in the bathrooms. A citizen who wants to use the space for work and dignity is cast out for daring to file a complaint. If this board allows a "we can do what we want" attitude to persist, you are not running a city, you are running a regime. Okay. I support your 11-3 vote to override the tax cap to fund our first responders. We saw the horror of 2 DPW workers shot in broad daylight last month. We know the danger is real, but as we spend millions more, we must ask, where's the money going? We see Operation Lights Out and other task forces making arrests, but the poison continues to flood our streets. We don't just need more patrol cars. We need higher level intelligence. I am calling for an expansion of undercover sting operations that ignore the low level addicts and go after the big fish, the suppliers and the wealthy traffickers who profit from Manchester's pain. Don't just clean the street corners. Cut the supply lines that lead into this city. Follow the money, nonprofit and shelter accountability. Finally, we need to talk about the follow the money aspect of our homelessness crisis.
30 seconds.
You have launched the STARS initiative for taxpayer accountability. It is time to use it. We need a forensic audit of every nonprofit and shelter receiving city and federal funds. Are these organizations actually helping people find jobs and housing, or are they just managing poverty to keep the funding coming in? We see the trash in our alleys and the desperation in our parks, yet the nonprofit industrial complex continues to grow. We need real jobs, real training, and an independent auditor to ensure that not 1 cent of taxpayer money is being wasted while our streets remain dirty.
3 minutes.
And our people remain stuck. I'm sorry. I am asking the city solicitor to review my retaliatory ban for this board to demand true transparency for every dollar spent in the name of the poor people. Thank you.
Rick.
awesome.
Nice job. Nice job.
Brendan, can you do the next one next? The lady? Oh, the next, constituent?
Good evening. My name is Lisa Gravel. I live on Belmont Street in Ward 7. I'm here to talk tonight about your vote to override the tax cap. I wrote down my remarks because if I went off the cuff, I'd probably spend my entire 3 minutes swearing like a truck driver and getting escorted out of the building. I can honestly say that I am no less angry today than the night it happened. Many of you cut campaign commercials on Manchester Public Television talking about the importance of the tax cap and the need to protect taxpayers. Those commercials weren't made by accident. You made them to earn the trust and votes of the people of Manchester. You asked voters to believe that you respected the tax cap. Well, spoiler alert, clearly you lied. When the moment came to defend the tax cap, almost all of you voted to override it, and you absolutely disgust me. I honestly do not know how any of you can show your face around town after taking that vote. If we lived in the Game of Thrones era, you would be forced to walk down the street naked with angry taxpayers spitting on you, shouting shame. Every dollar you spend represents hours, someone's life spent working to earn that money. But the truth is, I don't think you care. You don't care how hard people work to earn that money. You don't care about the burden you're placing on taxpayers. A perfect example is the portable classrooms at Southside. Every day I drive by them, it is like a hot poker in my eye. We paid for these classrooms, and now we're paying for an addition to the school. Why are we building an addition after already spending God knows how much on those classrooms? The portable ones, that is. You're just pissing our money away. A skate park many taxpayers never asked for, beautiful sidewalks downtown ripped up and replaced, and don't get me started on the Beach Street School or school bus boondoggles. The city has become nothing but a money pit. Many members of this board bloviate about unaffordable housing crisis. Maybe they should look in the mirror. How do you think voting to raise property taxes is going to affect this? Landlords will not absorb this increase. They will pass it on to their tenants. It is not rocket science. You take these votes as though there will be no real-life consequences.
30 seconds.
It should not be lost on any voter that this vote happened in a non-election year. Many of these aldermen think voters will forget by the next election. I hope they don't. I know I won't. Remember who campaigned on respecting the tax cap. Most importantly, remember who overrode it when the vote actually mattered. Before I finish, I want to acknowledge the 3 members of this board who voted against overriding the tax cap. Thank you for having the courage to hold your position when it was hard and when it really mattered.
3 minutes.
And to those of you that betrayed the taxpayers, especially the ones that went.
So, really, really impactful statements that I really wanted to share. I know we only have 5 minutes, so it's really important. The next BMA meeting is August 4th. I think that's the Tuesday night, August 4th at 7 p.m. And I want to, it takes courage. It takes courage to speak up. It takes,
Yes, it does.
it takes a lot. And there were some nominations that the mayor put in place, and I was like, you know what, so when you get nominated for a committee, there's a layover of either 2 weeks or to the next meeting, which is a month long. But I disagreed with the nominations, and I shared my concerns. So can you share that, Brendan, please? The one with the nomination? Yes. I am opposing Alderman Goonan now during the vetting process for being under the Safety Review Board because he has been accused of allegedly creating a hostile and unsafe work environment when he was the fire chief, and that created a complaint to the Human Rights Commission in Concord, which the city had to settle with an excess of $200,000 with an employee that felt allegedly unsafe around Dan Goonan. It is also, I am opposing Peter Winslow's nomination due to his activism with promoting certain projects that there is a clear conflict of interest with him being on the board. Wanted to share that. Thank you. So
What was
this
that
is
one
the
about?
thing is, this is really important. Peter Winslow is on the board, planning board? I think it's the planning board. And I know we only have 3 minutes. And he was very, very strong advocate of tearing up Hanover Street. And he's on I think he's the head of the business collaborative downtown. But he doesn't represent everyone's voice down there. And second of all, he doesn't represent people that have been here for decades upon decades.
Isn't he the one that owns the restaurant?
No, that's someone else.
Okay.
No, so he is, his dad lived here. Anyways, my point is conflict of interest, and should you really be on the board for a second term? I don't think so. And as for Alderman Goonan, my gosh, under your leadership, something bad happened. Hey, listen, everyone needs to go investigate themselves, but I don't think we should be elevating people with questionable backgrounds. So I think it's very, very important to speak up and share and show up.
Yeah, and watch the Will and Joe show last
Okay,
night. They
and
did
so
it,
I only saw snippets, so tune into the Will and Joe show.
And they were really in depth and things like that. So Will and Joe is a great show. I watch it tried to watch it every Wednesday night.
And then the Rich Gerard
And
show
the
on
Rich
Thursday
Gerard
nights
and the
too.
Right with Courage.
And the Right with Courage.
And if you
with
want
our
some,
great Victoria Sullivan, our
Victoria
senator.
Shaw. And if you want something calm, cool, and collected, you tune into Community Connections.
That's right. We definitely keep it chill on Community Connection.
We're family, faith, and friends.
Yes.
So
For chilling and healing, it is really important. Sometimes we have to be uncomfortable to grow and make a difference in our community and make a difference in each other's lives. And the truth matters, okay?
Right.
Your voice matters. Connecting. Let's put our phones down, talk about it, find solutions. But most importantly, show up, speak up, and have an open mind. And
if you want pickles, if you want to order, email picklegate2025@gmail.com. Picklegate2025@gmail.com. Thank you, Chrissy, for having me.
Oh,
and
my
as
God.
always, it's always a pleasure.
oh, it's always a blessing, and thank you so much. And God bless everyone, and thank you for making everything so fruitful, and let the harvest be harvest.
That's right. Amen. God bless.
Amen. God bless everyone, and God bless America.